Well, there's just something about days like today when we're so thick stuck into a cloud that if you pull back a little ways away from the house, you can barely see it. And while we do, of course, enjoy this property because of the view, some days having a misty, cloudy day like today is kind of nice. And I was thinking I'd work outside today, but it's a bit too cold, so I'm gonna get back to finishing up the bathroom. If you can't tell, I'm dressed back in the same concrete covered clothes from last week, and we're gonna finish up tiling the floor, and I'm even gonna try to get the kids involved later this afternoon. Well, it might look on camera like it's a lot of gray on gray, and are we making a design choice mistake? Well, that's subjective, and we do have a good plan going. Very happy with how it's coming out. There's going to be a lot of gray and white contrast. The walls will be white, the bathtub will be white. It's going to be nice. Just wait and see. And on that note, with all of the construction that we've done, I'm really loving the contrast between the old design of the stone and wood beams with some of the newer elements. So the bathroom probably will be the most modern of everything, but then we're gonna have a very old school kitchen. What ends up cracking tiles more than anything is a little piece of rubble sticking up in the floor or any kind of unnatural hump in the concrete, and all along the edges it's impossible to get it smooth because your that helicopter machine, what is that called, that they use to smooth everything out, isn't able to get up to the edges, and you can try to do it by hand, but it's always going to have a little bit of a lip up. So the best thing to do is just kind of chisel it out, make sure it's all flat, and make sure you sweep up really, really good, because a little piece of concrete left over will end up cracking your tile. So I realize I'm not doing this the most professional way, but I'm not a professional tiler. In fact, I had to watch a bunch of YouTube videos the first day of doing the shower tile just to figure out what I was doing. They make this tool that compresses the tiles together to prevent any of them from being kind of out of a line in terms of sticking up. I don't have that tool. I don't know how to use it. Just thought I would do it the old school method of using the spatula. You kind of just check and hope for the best. It's not perfect, but we're talking about fractions of a millimeter's difference, and it's not like you're gonna stub your toe on it. That's terrible. I don't want to redo it. Come on. All right, well, the first few rows are the most important to make sure everything is laser aligned and square and headed in the right direction. And so I just put my head down and focus to get through these first few rows, and I think I'm gonna take a break, let everything kind of set in place, because every time you add a new tile, it can kind of shift things around. And now that I've got this all perfectly squared, I just want it to set up a little bit. Plus I'm hungry, so you know. With these large tiles, it does go pretty quickly, but it's difficult with them because if you get even slightly off square, it messes the whole thing up. But after lunch, I'll have quite a few more hands to help me up as the kids are off school today. So Heather and the girls can come over and they'll give their hand at some tiling. Is that how I forget English words. All right, there's lots of things to trip on. Please be careful.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Look at this! Oh, it looks so good! Wow!
Just don't step on the tile, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow!
Tile's still wet.
What are the X's on them?
The X's help space them apart so that they're the proper space apart. But I'll teach you all about it because you need to help me, okay? We just want to make sure that we're not tracking too much in here.
Gotcha.
It's impossible, but... And I'll tile by tile make sure we're safe. So, even though I'm wearing gloves, don't worry about that. You don't have to wear gloves, okay? It's just because I'm touching it all day long. The mud is bad for your fingers.
That's mud?
That's
What
mud.
cement?
Well, what do you call it? It's, I don't even know the proper name for it.
Mortar? Is it not mortar?
It's not mortar, it's thin set. That's what it is.
Thin.
I learned that from watching YouTube last night. For this one, I'm gonna do the troweling. For one over here where there's more room, you can try the troweling. For this one, I'm gonna have you place the tile, okay?
Whoa. No, it looks like frosting.
Yep, that's what we're doing. If you can bake a cake, you can build a house. You want to make sure you scrape at a 45-degree angle. Do you know what a 45-degree angle is?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, is that good?
Well, if you scrape more or less, then you change the amount of thin set. which changes the height of the tile. All right, this is the tricky part, okay? So you come over here. Oh my goodness.
Don't step on the thin set.
This is a bad idea. I should have had you help in a different one that's easier.
Maybe the next one.
You can do it. Come over here. Grab this, and then slowly let it down. You gotta make sure it's lined up. Plop. Hand me that red bucket.
The little red one. No. This little one right here.
Super little red bucket.
With the X's.
Yes. Thank you.
Or crosses.
Yeah. And you want to just kind of patty cake it, okay? Like this.
For me.
Alright. So I'm going to let you patty cake the next one, okay? Alright. You'll do the next one properly. I didn't realize that this one would be so hard to reach.
Do you think maybe after we're done we can clean the tiles?
Yep, that's part of the job. You want to spread it?
Yeah.
Come over here and spread it. Let me get another big log. Okay. So right like this. We're going to spread this way. Good. Right here. Good. Right here. I made a mistake and I didn't buy enough tiles. So we don't have a lot to break. So don't drop it as you bring it over, okay?
That's right. Very carefully.
How'd you do?
Wait, I'm going to stick the other one. Maybe just a little scratch.
Come over here closer. Alright, go ahead and set it in.
Oh, gentle.
Alright.
Thank you.
Pick it up. No, pick it up. Support it, yep. Okay, we gotta straighten it out. You're not very straight. Okay, drop it. There you go.
Good job,
I
Chloe.
touched the cement thing.
Okay, you can wash your hands.
Well, I'm really excited to be at the finishing stages of putting on the finishing touches to this bathroom, and I'm really excited to show you guys the final result once we get finished. But I can start by showing you the inspiration of where we want to take this bathroom design. We've been using Millinote for the last year to help design our house, and they happen to be today's video sponsor. You can think of Millinote as a digital canvas to gather all of your ideas and to visually create a mood board for where you want to take your project. They have over 100 built-in templates for every creative project. So I have pulled up here our Millinote inspiration board for the bathroom design. And what I love about Millinote is how easy it is to drag and drop images into the mood board, to circle what you like about the images, to take notes, to add buying lists and color palettes, and just have one central area to keep all of your inspiration. I primarily use Millinote to gather inspiration that I pull from around the internet. I can highlight certain design elements, pair them next to other inspirational pictures that I found, and start to design a visual reference for what I want the house to look like. A great feature of Millinote is the clipper function. So as you're browsing the internet, if you see some inspiration that you want, you can clip that to your mood board without ever leaving the website, and that picture will be waiting for you in your mood board when you return to Millinote. You can also create subboards within each individual board, which helps to organize your entire project. And also Millinote is great for working with a team, in our case a spouse, as you can easily gather feedback and collaborate in real time. And the best part of all is that Millinote is available for free with no time limit, so sign up with the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. Let me know what creative project you're working on, and thank you so much to Millinote for sponsoring today's video. Let's do one more, and then we'll switch to Alexa.
What about my hands?
What about them?
We can wash them after, okay?
Alright, so here's the trick for placing the tile by yourself, okay? I'm going to go grab the towel and I'll show you. You have to be very careful, really pay attention, okay? Support the tile with two hands. First, you set it on this tile like so, very gently, so that it's resting. See, I can do one hand now. And then what you do is you pull it very slowly until it falls off in there, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Alright, yep, okay, set it.
I can do it. I know.
Yep, you're moving too fast. Too fast. Very slowly. Good job.
A little too far away from that one.
Yeah.
Good thing you have an expert daddy to help you out, huh?
Take this and pop the mud right here.
Okay.
Get all muddy. Pop it in. Yeah. You're going to drag this at an angle. Yep. See, this is too high, this is too flat. Maybe exactly halfway in between, like this, okay? So you drag like this.
I'm not good at that.
You're not very good at what?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Yes, you are. Daddy will fix whatever you do if it's wrong.
that scraping sound as you do it. You hear the bottom of the teeth. No, don't go. Only go forwards. Can't go backwards. So you flip it around and pull it towards you now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nice and firm. Really good.
Very carefully.
Very gently.
Okay.
Keep things straight. Ow. Is that straight?
It's up to you.
I don't know.
Pull it back. And then slowly let it down. And then let go. That's really good.
So I think that Brady's most excited about the outside of the property and imagining, waking up and drinking coffee and all of that, which I am also very excited about, the outside. But I love taking baths. That's like my way to relax. Brady loves to be outside. I really love to take baths. So to see this bathroom coming together and looking like a bathroom is so exciting for me because I can actually picture us living here now and enjoying this bathroom. It's going to be beautiful and I cannot wait.
Oh, my back.
Oh no, we need a bath. We need to soak in a hot tub with some
Don't
salt.
look here. I split my pants open.
Excuse you.
Well, next time we're going to hire someone to do the tile.
Okay. Maybe you clean up before
Oh, oops. Don't step in that. Grab the broken tile directly behind me. I mean, the tub is going to cover it,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. But I think you saw the kids, too.
Now I should know what to do?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. How close am I going here?
I like to rest it on top of the other tile and then drag it over. It helps keep your gap clean.
Sorry.
But it doesn't matter. I'll clean it later. Because obviously, cleaning is not that important to me.
It's definitely harder than it looks. You make it look easy. I thought my bread buttering skills would do me more good in this. Put it like here first. And then... No, it's okay, thank you. Not bad. Look at that. Not a cake.
I've been far more stressed about tiling both the shower and this floor than any other project. And I think it's just, I've been in my head, and it's funny because culturally in Italy, homeowners don't tile. That's not a DIY thing. That's a professional only thing. So despite the fact that I've worked on everything else in the construction of this house, when I told people I was tiling, the response was, "You're going to tile? Are you sure? Like, why don't you hire a professional?" And it was all right, we'll see. And it's just because culturally they don't, like homeowners don't do that. Homeowners will do electrical hookup, which in America is not something that the standard homeowner would do. Homeowners will do other things here, but tiling, for some reason culturally, is you leave that for the professionals. So I've gotten that in my head of, well, maybe I can't do it, maybe I can't do it. And I placed the very first tile in the shower, and I just stood back and I froze, and I was like, oh shoot, I can't do this. But then it was like, well, it's too late because we need to get the bathtub in and move on. And I was like, well, I'll have to figure it out.
You can do anything.
Yeah. So I think the thing I love most about Heather is how easy she is to please. That's what makes this work. And all she needs is a really good bathtub. So naturally, as we're finishing up the bathroom, I made sure to get the best bathtub we could find. She has not seen it yet, so it's time to finally show her. All right, come check it out. You'll have to come all the way to the door to see it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's a nice
That's
one.
beautiful.
Yeah, try it out.
I'm a little too dirty right now. Oh my goodness.
You can always take your shoes off and get in if
Okay.
you want, just to try it out. Because I'm curious to
If
see.
you say so.
I'm curious to see how it fits.
Oh.
Nice and deep.
Oh wow. Let's see.
I couldn't. I wasn't. Yeah.
She's in love.
Oh my goodness.
It actually is quite big.
I love this. This is amazing.
So the lighting is terrible right now, but you can kind of imagine the stone wall in front or behind the bathtub. It's gonna be quite something.
I love it. Thank
Can
you.
you close the door now?
Are you cold?
It is cold.
Easy to please.
I'm gonna hang out in here the rest of the day.
For today, as I need to let this dry so that I can walk on it in order to do all of the edges. I didn't want to do any of the edges because I started in the center because I needed to use the shower basin as a reference point for the direction of the tiles, and that meant that I was starting in the center, and then all of the edges have to be saved for later because there's simply no room to actually work on them.
Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. I'm like thinking about having some greenery in here and lots of white. It's gonna be beautiful.
So unfortunately I got quite the late start today, and today's my last day that I have to work on this, so I need to hustle and get straight to it because I'm already losing daylight, which is not good. But I've decided today to try to do as many cuts as possible, number out the tile, and then mix up the mortar and try to place them in, because today is all about cuts. Whew. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's that. I had hoped to end this video with a finished tiled floor with the tub set in place and that beautiful reveal shot, but life doesn't always work that way. I went to open up the last 2 boxes of tile and, well, the majority of them were broken, which means that I'm out of tile and I have to go place another order and wait a few weeks for them to arrive. That's all right. I was getting sick of tiling and I have a very exciting project starting tomorrow. So we'll put this on the back burner until we get the tile in, but thank you so much for watching and we will see you next week.